After few speculations and rumors, Hotel Transylvania 4 is finally coming, and sooner than you might have expected. However, there are some important things you will need to know outside of the movie first. And today, we are going to talk about just that, the latest news regarding the franchise. We will take a first look into things and tell you everything we know so far. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Adam Sandler leaves Hotel Transylvania 4. Before we move on forward with the movie and everything, we will talk about one of the biggest and most shocking news regarding the fourth installment of the franchise and everything that went down. Resources said that Hotel Transylvania 4 will be the last installment of the franchise. Thus, because of this detail alone and the background the franchise has, as of right now, it is one of the most anticipated animated movies of the year. The first film released back in 2012 and has gained a huge amount of popularity all around the world since the beginning. The series, ever since the start of it, revolves around Count Dracula and all the other monsters who reside together in the titular Hotel Transylvania. The final part of the franchise will see Count Dracula and other monsters of the hotel transforming into humans due to an experiment done by Van Helsing. Meanwhile, his son-in-law Johnny, being the human that he is, gets transformed into a monster. But more on this later. Despite all of this, one of the biggest changes in the Hotel Transylvania franchise are the news of Adam Sandler's Count Dracula being replaced by the YouTuber Brian Hull. Unfortunately, Adam Sandler will not be a part of the franchise anymore, and fans are upset as to what happened, especially to their favorite character of the franchise. So let's take a look at why Adam Sandler left Hotel Transylvania 4. From the very first installment of the franchise, Adam Sandler was the first one selected to voice the role of Count Dracula back in 2012, and ever since, he has been lending his voice to the main protagonist of the franchise, Count Dracula, or shortly called Drac. Sandler has been reprising his role for the second installment, Hotel Transylvania 2, and the third installment, Hotel Transylvania Summer Vacation. He also lent his voice for the short fantasy comedy animated film Puppy, which was also based on the main franchise. He got a lot of recognition and received lots of love for his voiceover around the globe. And by now, it also had to be one of the most popular roles he has had in his career when the animated genre is concerned. He was also nominated for several awards for his voice as Count Dracula, and won at the 2013 Kids' Choice Awards USA for Favorite Voice from an Animated Movie. Adam's departure from the franchise all of a sudden, right before the final installment of the franchise, left all of the fans around the world in shock. Instead, the mantle of Count Dracula's voice will be taken on by Brian Hull, who previously voiced the character in the Hotel Transylvania short film Monster Pets. As to why Adam Sandler left the franchise, Sony has not yet confirmed the reasons behind his departure, and Sandler refused to comment on the issues too, although fans are already feeling his absence after the release of the official trailer. The creators, Drymon and Jennifer Kluska, do not seem to be sharing the same feelings about it. The one reason we all got about the change of the voiceover for Count Dracula is that seeing how he will change into a human in the fourth installment, a change in the voice, the space to try something new would also make the whole change of the character more natural. But we think we can all agree that this is not the answer we needed. But it is the answer we got to this whole enigma surrounding the topic at hand.
Look, guys, I appreciate your concern, but it's not up to me. You only...
Release date and trailer. The fourth installment, Hotel Transylvania 4, has been in the works ever since 2019, when Sony revealed that it would be the last one of the franchise. In the initial announcement, the plan for the movie was to release in the theaters in December 2021. However, few scheduling shifts later, the movie got rescheduled to release in August 2021, 4 months earlier, before landing the official release date that now stands. In the current spot, the movie occupies of July 23, 2021. And it looks like the movie will stick to this date and that no further shifts in the release date will occur. As an aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, a lot of studios have been experimenting with their release dates in the theaters and on the streaming platforms. However, this does not seem to be the case for Hotel Transylvania 4, as the trailer states that it will only be available in theaters for the summer of 2021. The movie also got its official title, Hotel Transylvania Transformania, a fitting title when the plot is considered. and an official trailer has dropped just a few days ago. So go check it out and see it for yourself, and what the movie will be all about, or have a rough idea about it.
You're human and I'm a monster. It's like Freaky Friday, but on
Cast. The fourth and last installment of the franchise will see a pretty big shakeup in the cast. Adam Sandler is getting replaced after being the voice behind one of the main characters of the franchise, Count Dracula. He even worked as an executive producer of the same 3 installments. And instead of him, as we mentioned before, Brian Hall will take on the voice of the character. And from what we have seen so far, throughout the trailer, he is doing an incredible impression. Thus, younger kids won't even notice the change at all. Outside of this, the rest of the voice cast from the previous films are all returning. In addition to Selena Gomez and Andy Samberg reprising their roles, the movie will also see David Spade as the Invisible Man, Kathryn Hahn as Ericka Van Helsing, Keegan-Michael Key as Murray the Mummy, Steve Buscemi as Wayne the Werewolf, and last but not least, Jim Gaffigan as Professor Abraham Van Helsing. This is all for the cast side of things and the voices behind the characters of the franchise, but surely there are going to be more actors assigned to voice some of the characters in the near future, so be on the lookout.
Ask you if you would marry me.
Plot. The plot can be easily discerned by the trailer released, and by the looks of it, Dracula refuses to fully accept Johnny as part of the family, mainly due to his inherent humanness. And this is the part when Professor Abraham promises Johnny that he will give him the opportunity to become a monster, just like his father-in-law always wanted. The experiment, however, might have some side effects, despite the fact that Johnny will get transformed into a dragon. One of the side effects is that although he will become a dragon, the other monsters of the premise might get turned into a bunch of average Joes. The plot might shift its focus to the main characters trying to get everything back the way it was. However, this might prove to be difficult now that Dracula and his crew don't have their magical powers to begin with. Plenty of gags along the way are more than certain, especially when everyone realizes that the Invisible Man was naked the whole time. Also, knowing that this is the last part of the franchise, we might also get a closure on many loose plot threads. Now that Dracula has to walk into Johnny's shoes for a while, perhaps this will be the turning point and accept him as part of the family.
This is such an amazing surprise! I can't wait to spend time with the people I love.
On a related note, tell us down in the comments below, which voice of Drac has sounded better to you and why? And also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon if you would like to see more videos like this in the future. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time.